I do feel some joy of making a negative videos because a lot of things in life, a lot of, I mean, in my idea, in my perspective of living, is that everything negative have a lot of attention because to me as myself, I really, really love to get some attention because if I'm being stagnant, if I'm being not honest, everything attention not comes to me. So I might as well just made a negative video about I'm having a low IQ. I'm not having a drama. I'm not making any drama. Is that I am literally a retarded person. So why I'm saying this is I don't have a certificate. I'm I can't study. I don't have a job. I'm jobless. I can't do a lot of heavy loads of tasks. I mean, things that I can't do a lot, especially with my drawings. My drawings, I mean, my drawings aren't terrible, which is very mid, and I have zero personality. And a lot of people find me that I feel. It's not that I feel. It's what people think that I have motionless thought. I'm gonna call this a. I forgot this one thing. Is a something that people don't understand what am I thinking, especially when somebody says a question to me, it's question A, and answered question B, and a person question to me a B question and answered the A answer. So that's the problem with my brain is that I don't have an Albert Einstein brain. I have a problem with understanding people from every questions they try to ask me, and I don't have a good receptor on that. So with my broken language, a lot of people having a hard time to understand the way my brain thinks. And I know that people are going to think that I have an autism spectrum, is people thinking that I have a very high IQ, is that I don't put my IQ and my brain, I just put my IQs on my knees. And we call it a retard brain, as for example. Well, I'm not saying that I'm retard. I mean, indeed, I am retard because who in the world loves this piece of shit mouse? I mean, I'm not being negative. I know negative have a lot of attention to it. I mean, as a person myself, I'm not really enjoying expensive things. To me, expensive things is just a waste of money, a waste of time and energy. I mean, I have to work hard, like very, very hard to obtain money, especially in a developing country like me, as a citizen with no certificate whatsoever, with zero, nothing, no money. I mean, I do have a very, very wealthy parents, I can tell you that. I don't consider myself as a rich person because every single day I live, my parents give me food and make me eat, like feed me as a retarded person myself, so I might as well say this that I can't do a lot of um, heavy tasks. I can't do everything related to editing. All I can do best is to express myself to the internet, and a lot of things that in my head I try to express myself, but I can't really get my mouth in my brain. It's just I can't put my words into my mouth. Is that my life has been terrible? I mean, not really terrible. It's just that I have a misconnection with human beings because I don't know. I have this weird feeling of being a psychopath at the same time. Maybe because I have a disconnect in my brain. It's just feel different, different each day, and I feel very different. I just have no words to say from this. It's just the way I am. Maybe people are going to look at me and say that what happened to me, what happened to my downfall. Well, it was never been this way. See, when I was little, I have a problem with friendships. I don't have any friends. I grow up alone. I always distance myself from everybody because Not really because of bullying. It's because the way people treat me is, to me, is unsatisfied to me, not them. I mean me. It's just the way people treat me. I just feel not a human being. I feel like I'm a living being of something else. I feel like I'm not really belong in my body. I feel like I'm not belong in my brain. It's just my brain is not braining enough to think rationally every time. I can't do a lot of good math work, and I don't have a good language barrier. I mean, my language is kind of broken, really, if you think about it. I, what is wrong with me, really? Is it because I have a IQ below 50? I'm quite concerning about that. Um, I had no words to put on this video. Because I'm pretty saddened that I got a result test of my IQ of below 50, and I have a brain of an octopus. And wait, hold on. If I said I have an IQ of below 50, well, how can I drive? Yes, that is a very good question. Well, driving is something we call a motor function. For this, a motor function is something you can do repeating every single day and you get good at it. It's not because you have a good brain, it's because you have a lot of practice to do manual driving, riding a bike, riding a motorcycle, or riding anything, a boat, something related to a vehicle. You can train yourself to be good at it, such as swimming, not really a vehicle, being sports whatsoever, is something not related to brain activities. What I'm saying is something that requires to earn money. I just don't have the ability to create that thing to happen on me. It's just I have restricted myself from being alone, and I have a weird thought of my feelings that am I really this incapable of living the life that I try to be in? Because I live in my trapped in my body. It's just I can't do things that I want anymore. Just because I'm lack of everything I need. Because, I mean, in reality, I have to do a lot of work, work, and work. I just don't find that appealing to me. I find that I can't do it. It's just too hard for me because it's not the way I want to live. I mean, I do a lot of things such as a PC building, and this PC I built myself, and this keyboard I built myself, except that this mouse is I purchased from a freaking bookstore, of course. It's a personal thing. I am a retarded, like very retarded. I feel like a very worthless human being. It's not because I'm being depressive, it's just that, as a retarded person of an IQ below 50, and you do know what's going on with me. Um, I'm not saying that I bad at something. I can't play FPS games because I have such a horrible reflex, especially on video games. If you want me to play, like for example, an Overwatch or a Counter Strike Global Offensive, I'm gonna be very horrible at the game, or even be a mid, and call a mid, yeah, like a normal human being, not as good, but is in the middle. Like I have no talent, zero talent. I'm gonna be very negative in this video. I have zero talent. Like, I don't even know what am I even good at, really. For example, look at my. I mean, I've shown 3 examples from this video. Look at my drawing. It looks like ass. I mean, I'm sorry to say this, my drawing looks horrible, looks terrible. I mean, a lot of people can draw like 20 or 30 times better than me, and I mean, people say, no, you should be grateful because you can drive, you can just drive. People say that I can drive safely from point A to point B, and I feel like I'm not really satisfied about that because I'm not a fast driver either. I'm a very slow. I'm not saying I'm such a terrible driver too, but I have applied my VIP card, we call it, and a disabled person VIP. But I do have that, and I do drive normally. It's just that I can't drive fast. I mean, my brain reflex is too slow. Maybe because I have an Einstein brain, or I have a brain that is going to be downhill. As I have a very broken brain, and so I can't figure myself. Who am I really? Is that mysterious of me being me? You know. I mean, I love being this low IQ. It's just that I have something, a worthlessness, something like that. I mean, I can't provide things. It's just that I keep on eating like a parasite or something. Like people, like I need someone to provide me something. I can't give them anything, but I just keep on relying on somebody to provide me something. It's just that I feel so terribly with me. Why can't I provide something? Why can't I do something? I try to do something, but I try to go apply the job. It's just I can't do it. My brain is not capable of doing any of that. I feel like even people with, like, I'm not being racist, but even people with low end income, they have a such a strong IQ intelligence. But me, I don't have the IQ intelligence. I'm just very stupid human being. Like can't even think rationally. I keep on spending, and yes, I do have a very wealthy parents that they have a lot of money and can just keep asking them to lend me some money. But no, I just want to provide something for them. Just I can't do it. Just the world itself is way too aggressive to me. They need a minimum IQ requirements. Just I hate it. Why did I took an IQ test and then I got a below 50 average score? And what is wrong with my brain? I feel like I need to be to have a brain transplant or something. Like, what's the point of me being me? Really, I have a horrible brain. Maybe because I have a bad habit of snorting this battery. It's made out of player. Hold on. This is not a vape. This is a battery. It smells so sweet. I need to stop from snorting this. So that's all about me of making this a very negative video, and I'm hoping that you'll love it. Goodbye.